Hi guys, Dr. Michelle here at Protea Medical Center, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about caloric intake and how it varies from person to person, and how calories in, calories out doesn't always make sense for everybody. And one of the reasons that is because caloric extraction from food, or how many calories you absorb from the food that you're eating, can vary a lot based on your digestion. There was a study done where they had multiple participants eating almonds, and they looked at how many calories were extracted from each group in the study, and it varied very widely from person to person, from as low as roughly 2 calories per gram of almonds to all the way up to 6 calories per gram of almonds. And so there's a huge variation in how much calorie you actually absorb from what you're eating, depending on your own personal digestion. And to speak more to that as well, it also depends what you're eating. So when they say that it doesn't matter where your calories are coming from, it's not actually true, because whole foods, you're not going to get as many calories out of those as you are from processed foods, because processed foods are easier to digest. And so you can actually extract more calories out of them. And so that's why some people, when they switch over to a healthier diet, they actually lose weight, even if they don't change the number of calories that they're consuming based on the calculations on macros trackers. And that's because they're just simply not extracting as much. And the other thing that has an impact is it actually takes more energy to digest whole foods than it does to digest processed foods. So there was another study that looked at how many calories do you burn by eating a particular meal. And so what this study looked at is how many calories were burned by eating a processed food or processed sandwich versus a whole food sandwich. And they looked at the difference in caloric energy expenditure, how much calories you burn through the digestive process of these two different meals. And they found that the meal that was whole food based actually took a lot more energy to digest. And so it was about 137 calories on average per person for that meal, versus the processed food meal was about 79 calories to digest. And so you actually burn more calories by eating whole foods on top of absorbing less calories from the food itself. And so again, this is why sometimes when patients switch over to eating more whole foods based versus processed foods, even if they're getting the same number of quote unquote calculated calories, they actually are able to lose weight. And it's because of the thermodynamics and everything that's involved in the digestive process. So to take away from all of this, the point I'm really trying to get across is that when you eat healthier, it really does make a difference for weight loss, even if you don't change the number of calories that you're eating, because of the way that our body processes it. So if things like this sound interesting to you and you want to learn more, check out our website. We've got tons of content explaining how to eat right and lose weight and be as healthy as possible. And if you'd rather talk to us directly or in person, feel free to give us a call or send us a text to the office line, and we'll get you scheduled with one of the doctors.